Welcome to another edition of Entrepreneurship 101. My name is David Shands. Are you excited? Okay, this is episode 30-something. So the reason I didn't write a topic because I don't know what it is yet. I'm just going to come talk to y'all about some entrepreneurial stuff, okay? And it's something I think you guys really need to learn on how to sell your product. The first thing I need you to do is know what the goal is. Identify the goal. And I'm just going to give you all an example. We're not going to be here long, okay? My ultimate goal is to get paid to speak. There's a very simple formula on how to get to your goal, right? Especially in the social media world. The first thing I need you to do is identify the goal. The second thing I want you to know, how many streets will it take for you to get to your goal? My goal is, check this out. My ultimate goal is to get paid to speak. Do y'all know I wrote a book? But I wrote a book talking about how I made over $1 million selling t-shirts and left my job.
When people try to figure out how to make $1 million, they have no idea how daunting that is. Because if you know how to make $1 million, you go make it tomorrow.
But the only reason I wrote a book talking about how I made over $1 million selling t-shirts is so I create credibility. So eventually I'll get paid to speak.
So I got something to say today, and I need to say it.
Watch this. I do this Entrepreneurship 101 video for the free, and then I tell people to share it. So hopefully it falls into the right hands. So eventually somebody will get the video and say, you know what? I'm gonna pay you to speak. How many different avenues can you create to get to your ultimate goal? So for me, and I don't know what your industry is, okay? Yours might be being a barber, and you might be able to put together a podcast so people know you're an expert at being a barber, so that it just adds a little credibility so people come to your chair. So you want to create this funnel system, right? How many roads can people take to get to your house? This is my house. Now, what I want you to do is figure out 5 things that you can do to help get you to the ultimate goal. Now, some people say, well, I just want to sell some shirts, and that's your goal. Well, if that's your goal, we need to figure out how many times a day we need to post on social media.
Somebody asked me a question, Ty, what's the best time of the day, the best hour, the best day of the week to post to Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Snapchat?
You post on social media twice a day. So eventually we can get 10 followers a day. So we can ultimately figure out a way to get to 10,000 followers. So eventually they'll buy your shirt. But it's not just sell the shirt. You need to figure out how many different ways you can get to your house. So look, I don't know what industry you're in, okay? You may be an actress, right? You may be an author, you may be an artist, you may be a videographer. I don't know what industry you're in, but I promise you, this can apply to your industry. And if you don't feel like it applies to your industry, shoot me a DM. Book a coaching session. Just apply this to your industry, okay? Figure out what the goal is. Why are you cutting hair? Why are you taking pictures? What are you doing this for?
Why you asking all them questions? Why you asking all them questions?
And if you've identified what your goal is, let's figure out ways to get to your goal outside of the traditional way you've been building. Here's the cool part. If you take the wrong street, it leads you to the same place. As long as, and let's not get too crazy because you can go off on a path and it leads you somewhere else. But as long as you end up on the plan with it's going to lead here, that works. So what I want you to do is try one strategy at a time, one road at a time. Okay, let's see if it starts to drive traffic to that goal. And if not, then you might have to go with plan B. If that doesn't work, you might have to go with plan C. If that doesn't work, you have to go with plan D. And I also teach don't have a plan B, like have the same goal. And this stands true. I'm asking that this never changes. But the route or the plan to get there, the street that you take to get there, you might have to switch it up because it may be the long way or it's not working or people don't like it or whatever. It's not driving the traffic that you thought. The most important thing about this whole formula is that first you're going to have to go to sleepisforsuckers.com and you gotta buy a hat or a shirt. Like that's the first key to success. Okay, you got to wear it. You got to live this lifestyle. But also in our coaching program, what I'm gonna do is make sure I'm promoting all my clients. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to my boy Jamerson. He got the dreams over dollars. I kind of like this, man. Like, yo, live your dream. Don't worry about the money. A lot of y'all are worried about the money and you're not thinking about your dream. You're doing something that you hate to make the money. But he's talking about, yo, live your dreams over the money. And it's actually a genius concept, because I do believe that every single day, if you're moving towards the dream, the money will follow. Take this note, money is the last thing to come, okay? So shouts out to my boy Jamerson. You gonna put his Instagram at the bottom? Oh, it's there already, my bad. Also, pick up my book, Dreams Are Built Overnight. I'm doing this one-on-one video and teaching these entrepreneurship principles, so eventually you'll buy my book, and eventually you'll read the book and say, yo, I wanna hire you as my coach. Oh, you didn't know I coach? Oh yes, Sleepless Nights Coaching. Go to sleeplessnightscoaching.com. Like, check it out, man. We do an excellent job as coaching, okay? If I do say so myself, I'm out, all right? Yo, we out here, peace.